Throwing that down. That takes us to Sector 2. Now, I am just going to distract you. Now we're in Sector 2. Camera that way, and a door. And a mech. I think there is like a tiny place there for security. So if the mech doesn't just decide to... Okay, I'm going to wait for the next rotation, and once the next rotation comes, I'm going to get through there. I want to see what is in here. And if I can avoid the mech, that would be fantastic. There we go. I was a little bit worried about the noise that I would make by jumping, but okay, there we go. Now that that's dealt with, the next question is, what is going to be behind door number 1? There's a bit of darkness here. Apparently there was also a grate. Let's see where this leads. Oh, hello. Got a little bit spooked. Take this. The last one dropped it when they caught her. A cloak stim. Caught who? But thanks for the cloak. Very much thanks for the cloak. Okay, there we go. That's that taken care of. So this is, yep, this leads to the hallway where that mech is. I think this is another way to go if you want to deal with the mech, but I feel like through the grate is also another way. I might miss some equipment, but I got a cloaking stim, so I feel pretty happy about that already. So let's get through that door somehow. Maybe a distraction? Let's see. Ah, frick. Was too loud. No, I think he like... Oh shit, wrong button. I meant to press F6 to save, but nope, I pressed F9 instead. Yeah, he probably turned around, and that's why my attempt was kind of ruined there. Please move back there. There's more fun to be had in that corner. Why are you coming here? What? Like, why? Why would you come here? At all? Okay. But yeah, as you can see, we're now in the same place. That's the STRUCT right there. We're in the same place we could have gotten to if we wanted to deal with the mech. The mech protects the hallway. There's that one guy that protects the room we went through. But I feel like that room is the safer option. I think you can, if you want, you can knock out the guard too. But, you know, why would you? This is the struct. Okay. Optional, delete your record from the Neon's database, delete Peter Tannhäuser's record from the Neon's database, and use the Neon database to locate the eye. Basically, welcome to virtual reality. There are safety measures around here as well. Also, things don't necessarily make any sense. Yep, there is security here. Let's go see what is behind this corner. Obviously, we're going to purge all the records. Oh, this actually might very well be me. Welcome to the Struct, Jill. This is my apartment. Why is this here? What are you? The Struct guides you through a massive database to the records you seek. I'm the manifestation of all knowledge that Neon has compiled about you. You wanted to find me, and the Struct created this room in response to your desires. What will you do now? I have nothing to hide, or I want to start again, delete everything. So the question is, do we believe that we are so innocent that nothing, like none of the knowledge they've gathered is any harm to me, or do I just want to delete everything? And I say we want to delete everything. They have no reason having this data in the first place. As you wish, your record has been purged from the database. Please understand, Neon and the agency will not stop searching for you, but the details of your life will be washed away. Your secrets are now yours alone to keep. Farewell, Jill. And that's the way it's supposed to be. So let's go and find Tannhäuser's records then. That's where we came from, so this is probably the place where we need to go. Look for the other records. Let's check out this place first. Also, it's a little bit difficult figuring out where it's dark and where it's not dark here. Did we just do a loop? Yeah, I think we just did a loop. Also, I'm going to take this health stim, because I'm starting to lose some health. Up. Okay. Darkness, hide my intent. There's a camera there too. And someone is throwing stuff around. I think I can still throw around all of my items as normal. Okay, now we need to time this so that the camera is looking away and the guy is looking away. There is that corner, and I think I can get the camera hacked from that dark corner there. Ooh. A bit close, but it worked out. And now we need to time all of this. Okay, that's not going to work. So I think the next rotation will be more suitable for us. That guy will be marching that way, and that guy will be marching that way. Save that again. I think he's walking away now. This guy's also walking away. Never mind! I guess our friend there decided that it would be a good time to start walking back. There's a bit of cover here. Okay, there we go. Now he's walking back, but this guy is walking this way. Might need to do a distraction. Or maybe wait another rotation. Is this rotation preferable to previous one? Not really. Another camera. Okay. I think I'm not going to even bother with the camera right now. So someone has planted a geocache. Okay, let's hack this, and that should take care of both the cameras. Though, of course, one of them has already been hacked. So that means next time we only need to care about the guards. Okay, and this should be complete darkness right here. There we go. So this is Tannhäuser then. Welcome, Miss Cleary. I trust you had no difficulty discovering this record. Not really. Seems that someone at Neon has a keen interest in bringing down Tanco. And now you want me to delete all of it? I do not want anything, Miss Cleary. I'm merely a manifestation of all that Neon knows about Mr. Peter Tannhäuser. If Mr. Tannhäuser wished you to delete this record, I can assist you in that purpose. What is Peter trying to hide? Where should I begin his association in his younger age with the various radical political organizations? The multiple reports of workplace harassment, his ongoing addiction to speed stims. Of course, Mr. Tannhäuser insists that these allegations were invented to discredit him and distract the public from real issues. So what is the truth? It is not in my design to determine truth, Miss Cleary, only to keep knowledge. But in your capacity to perceive absolutes, truth is merely the sum of available knowledge. Change the knowledge, and you change the truth. Delete it all. As you wish, Miss Cleary. All knowledge relating to Mr. Tannhäuser will be purged from the database. None of that really seems like the kind of stuff that really excuses any of the stuff that Neon has done. So I don't have any trouble deleting that record. I mean, sure, workplace harassment is bad, and addiction to, like, stims, bad. Being, like, part of some sort of political organizations, particularly in his youth. I mean, it still doesn't excuse massive surveillance of everyone. So there's that. Beatrix Chong. Good evening, Jillian. I have been expecting you. I can't say the same. Who are you? You came here looking for the leader of Neon, the one you naively call the Eye. I am she, Beatrix Chong. Or rather, I am a manifestation of all knowledge related to her. Well, tell me about yourself then, or rather this person that you are a manifestation of. To the public, Miss Beatrix Chung is the British consul to Germany. 48 years old, never married, a tricksy to her close friends, of whom she has few. Her job affords her the opportunity to move in influential political spheres. In 2001, Ms. Chung founded Neon with a mission to unite the developed world's intelligence programs. She remains Neon's only director in its 14-year history. Why is this info available so easily then? I've provided the required authorization to access all records in the Neon database, but it does appear that accessing this particular record has invoked a security protocol. This facility will be locked down. Please remain on site after exiting the STRUCT for your mandatory Neon security debriefing. I don't think I'm going to do that. So where can I find this person then? Ms. Chung spends most of the year living in Berlin near her office at the British Embassy. However, she has recently traveled to an undisclosed location in Hamburg, well that's convenient, to conduct a meeting with key Neon staff. Can you be more specific? There is some knowledge that some members of Neon may choose to keep secrets even from each other. Well that's hypocritical if you ask me. Ms. Chung does not permit the location of Neon meetings to be known even to attendees. Thanks for the information, I'll be going now. Of course, I hope you found what you were looking for, Jillian. I will eject you from the STRUCT momentarily. Per Ms. Chung's orders, any individual accessing her personal record must remain on site for a security debriefing. This facility will be locked down and an armed escort will meet you shortly. Goodbye. Well, that's convenient, but I'm not going to wait around for that. Hello, Miss Cleary. Have you finished your work at the data center? More or less, I need to just exfiltrate. I scrubbed your file and identified the eye as Beatrix Chung, British consul to Germany. But doing so tripped an alarm. I need to get out of here fast. A pilot touched down on the roof and is waiting to extract you. First, you need to get rid of that of the key card that Mr. Singh provided. If this were to be traced back to him, I could lose a valuable source of information. That's true. I could drop the keys off in the director's office and frame her for the intrusion. Very good. Do that and get to the roof. I will speak with you again when you arrive in Hamburg. Goodbye for now. Yep. We just need to... Okay. We will not be waiting for that armed escort. That would be quite nasty. Let's see if I can get through here. I might be able to just quickly get through with the cloak stim. Oh, it seems that there is absolutely nobody here. Well, I just quickly checked if this was a different level, but I don't remember what the previous level was called. I think Fog of War was like a mid-level thing, like it wasn't really a level. It was sort of a level, but not really. Let's actually go and check if the stranger is still here. He is not, but there is a geocache. I think this is like supposed to be another level, so things have changed, and that's why there are guards in different places now. I was expecting a guard to be in that room, though. But it's entirely possible that I might have just remembered wrong. Like I said, it's been basically years, well, at least a year, since I last played this game. I seem to have maybe alerted someone to my presence, but not in any particularly meaningful way. That camera is offline. Seems that there are 2 guards around here. I could just cloak and try to be fast, but I prefer not to do that. A slow but sane strategy is often preferable to the fast and insane strategy. Okay, it seems that everything is back to normal. Let's figure out these patterns though. That guy goes all the way there and then turns back. And probably walks pretty close to the door here. Okay, let's hope that the mech turns the other way. Convenient, but I'm not going to complain. That's very good for me. Yep, nothing happened. The door may have opened, but doesn't mean anything. Okay. I am going to use the cloak here. Oh, it seems that there is like barely any security. I thought the file tripped a security alarm. And I would expect that to mean more guards and guards all over the place, but apparently that means nothing. Because I'm seeing fewer guards than before. It's just that the security systems are back online. I'm just doing some zigzagging here. Okay. Up. It seems that they have some new guards though. Or this might be just a relocated guard. Neon agents, in fact. Is there one in there? There isn't one in there. Okay, there we go. No, you're going to walk that way and I'm going to go upstairs. There is actually a guard there. Which makes this a little bit annoying. I'm ready to pop the cloak. Okay, popping the cloak now. And you are going to go and look that way. Or not. That way. Is the director anywhere close? I guess the director went home. And there's the key card. So with some luck, they will now think that the director was the person behind that intrusion. Now let's see if I can just get out of this place, and we're going to use the exits that we discovered earlier. I feel like it's the safest choice. Okay, now I need to figure out where you walk. Do you walk all the way to the end of the hallway? If you do, that would be fantastic. Oh, crap. Saving here again. Okay, I think waiting here until this guy makes another round and goes that way and then jumping down there is the way to go. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nope. Ah, frick. How did you... Like, first of all, how the hell did you all of a sudden... Okay, there we go. Slightly saner approach. So this should take us to the... It seems that they've lowered the security around here and increased security indoors, which makes sense. But sadly... Oh, never mind. It seems that there's a cop. And I think they've maybe, like, added that light. Yep, I think the police are around here. Yep, they've called the police. Okay. The extraction is going to be up in the roof, or on the roof. So we're just going to wait for this guy to make his rounds. And then we're going to sneak into the darkness, not to be discovered ever again. Just hoping that there isn't anyone else around here looking. Oh shit. Should have just stayed behind the... Or actually I should have just kept moving. Up. Apparently I was too fast. Okay. Darkness once more. Not going to bother with the camera, and this mech shouldn't be a problem as long as I am in the darkness. I'm going to play it safe with this mech though. I'm going to let it make its rounds and then I'm going to climb up. And for some reason, they've decided to completely ignore the security on the roof. Grade A, lost, there were quite a few geocaches that I would have had to sign. Welcome to Hamburg, Miss Cleary. Is this when we finally meet face to face? Unfortunately, no. It seems I have yet another favor to ask of you first. Your work at the data center was extraordinary. We now know that Beatrix Chong is the Eye, and we know she's currently staying here in Hamburg. I need you to send her a message on my behalf. Tell her I won't be stopped. I'm not your lackey. Why can't someone else do it? You're the best at getting into places you're not supposed to be. And surely, given the circumstances, there are other matters you would wish to discuss with Miss Chong. Supposing I did, how would I find her? Go downstairs to the nightclub. A trusted acquaintance by the name of Mr. Schaefer is there to meet you. Mr. Schaefer is a myriad of connections in the community, or has a myriad of connections in the community. If anyone would know how to find Miss Chong, it's him. Good to know. Let's go downstairs then. I think this is like one of those places where I'm temporarily safe from anything. Like, I don't think I'm being... like, nobody's looking for me in Hamburg. I mean, that is going to change, naturally, when I try to get into places I'm not supposed to be. I'm just quickly taking a look around if there are any geocache tokens, because I lost some. I still have 24, so those should last until the end of the game, which is actually happening pretty soon here. Well, it seems that there isn't actually much here. I love this song. Apparently there's another stranger here. So let's go look for this Schaefer. Guten Abend, yes. Yes, very much so. Some cash. I think that might actually be him right there. Geocache. Hey girl, you look thirsty. Can I buy you a drink? Not interested. Maybe talking to randos here isn't the greatest idea. Entschuldigung, yeah. Ah, here's Schaefer then. Guten Abend, sind Sie Frau Cleary? Yes, I am, and I mean, ich bin, yes, sorry, do you speak English? Yeah, Peter told me you were looking for someone who does not wish to be found. That is a very tricky... Okay, I'm going to just not do that. Very tricky thing to do, I think, but I may know someone who can help. There is a drunk American fellow somewhere around here who was loudly telling everyone at the bar about the job he worked last week. Seems that an anonymous source paid him handsomely to drive several blindfolded passengers to a residence just outside the city. The Neon staff meeting. Even the guests weren't allowed to know its location. Sehr gut! It all makes sense. Speak with that obnoxious fellow and convince him to tell you the route. How will I find him? He was wearing a bright red shirt and shouting loudly in English. Shouldn't be too hard to find. I have to go downstairs and meet my driver out front. She will take you wherever you need to go. Thanks. It should be fairly easy to find a loudly yelling American guy in a group of Germans. Is that you? Oh. You've got beautiful hair. Do the carpet... Oh, this is actually probably going to be the one. If you finish that sentence, I will literally murder you. Did you recently drive some blindfolded passengers to a residence nearby? Yeah, what's it to you? I don't have time for this. Give me the directions and I won't tell your client that you are spilling secrets of global importance all over the bar. Fine, whatever, here's the route I took. Good. What else can you tell me? The place looked like a fortress, and on the return trip one of the guests said something about a panic room. So it's secure. What else? I swear that's all I know, you crazy. Literally murder. Yep. Yeah, it's just random club goers. It seems that the local dancing has evolved. It's just walking around. Let's talk to the DJ. Hey, I'm working here. Sure you are. You're playing. You're pressing the play button.